In this video, you are going to see how I brought this transformation to life. First up, sectioning. I go from the high point of the head of where she parts her hair to right behind the ear. I do this on both sides of the head so that you have a symmetrical look, and then I move on to the back hairline. I love to do hairline foils when my client wears their hair up or they're going for a dimensional ribbon look. I weave all 3 hairline sections. This way, when her root melt fades over time, there will be no harsh lines. There are 2 things that I want you to notice here: the length of my rat tail comb and that I'm keeping it in my hand while I'm painting. The length of the comb is going to allow you to take wider sections, and keeping it in my hand while painting is going to help with speed and efficiency. Once all 3 of my hairline foils are painted, I take a V section right above them. For this V section, I am taking slice sections. This is going to create bolder ribbons. The key to slicing is keeping your sections thin and making sure that they are fully saturated. Keeping the comb close to the root while slicing is going to give you complete control over the section. When I'm foilaging on long hair, I like to lay my foils flat. You are going to see later in this video how this is going to help you save time at the sink. Right above the V section, I take a horizontal weave and tease. This is the same pattern that I continue up until I reach the crown, alternating between horizontal sections and V sections. As you can see, I've been teasing each section except for the hairline foils. Teasing the hair is going to give you uneven lengths in each section, which is going to allow you to have a more soft ingredient blend. The more you tease, the more depth you are going to have at the root. I was teasing each section about 25%. This is going to give her a super soft blend, also allow me to paint up high enough for the look she was going for. If you struggle with keeping tension and fully saturating each section, I would highly recommend using a foil board. As we know, the head is round, so this is going to give you a nice flat surface to paint on. For the crown section, this is a horizontal weave and tease. As you can see, I'm painting less high up on this section because a lot of clients' hair naturally splits at the crown and we want there to be no harsh lines. For the side sections, you are going to be doing the same thing on both sides, starting with a weave and tease right above the ear. Typically, the hair is finer on the sides, which requires extra feathering upwards with the paintbrushes for the perfect blend. Right above the weave and tease, I take a slice and tease. I love the combination of these 2 together. They create the perfect bold but soft blend. For this section right behind her bangs, this is going to be part of her baby money piece, which is why I didn't tease it. These sections are going to be the highest painted ones on the head, which are going to fall bright around her face. Full saturation is key. It is going to ensure even maximum lift. This section right here, I do a slight tease. This is going to help blend the sides with the back. Once I'm done with the hairline foils and working up the head towards the back, I do start to minimally tease. This is going to help you connect your side section to the back section. Like I painted a little bit lower in the crown section on the back, I'm doing the same thing here. Since her bangs are on the shorter side, since they're grown out baby hairs, we wanted it to not be too blocky here, so we just did 1 weaved foil. This is the 1 foil on her head that I fold because the hair is shorter here, there was no teasing, and I didn't want it to be in her eyes. And now it's time to let her cook. I used 10 and 20 volume and she processed for 15 minutes. And this right here is why I flat foil. It's super easy to pull out the foils and saves so much time. As you can see, if you look closely, there is still remaining orange and yellow in her hair. This is imperative to achieve the red look she was going for. The lighter you lift the hair, the brighter the red is going to be. After I thoroughly shampoo and conditioned, I dried the hair to about 25% before applying her root color. For her root color, I was using a demi-permanent 5N. We wanted the color to fade off rather than growing out with a harsh line. After her root was applied, now it's time for the fun part. To achieve this color, I mixed 3 parts red to 1 part purple. The purple in the formula is going to add depth to the red tones. She didn't want them to be too bright, and we were looking for more longevity. When working with vivids, it's important to know that you need to saturate each section thoroughly. Since this is a direct dye, it doesn't expand at all, so if you miss a strand of hair, it's going to show up and not cover. How satisfying does this color look? To help with efficiency, you want to place your hand under each section. This way you can keep it moving while painting. She processed for 20 minutes before rinsing in cold water. It's important to use cold water so that the colors don't bleed together. This is also something that I check with my client about, that they're going to be okay shampooing at home cold water to maintain their color. She wanted loose waves to complete her look, so I started to rough dry with a paddle brush. How gorgeous is this blend looking? Make sure you talk to your client about the importance of using low heat on vivid color. The steam you see coming off the iron is from the heat protectant that I used in her hair prior to starting. To create loose, effortless waves, you want to curl each section away from the face. As I'm releasing each section, I like to twist the hair. This is going to help add additional movement. After letting the curls cool completely for 5 minutes, I like to comb them out to get that loose wave effect. And here are the results. I think this color looks absolutely amazing on her, and let me know in the comments what educational tutorial you would like to see next. Make sure to like and follow for more educational tutorials.